So I have these rechargeable LED bulbs. And they work perfect under normal conditions, but in South Africa currently we don't have normal conditions. We have what is known as load shedding. Various sectors, geographical areas across the country is on a rotating schedule of no electricity coming from our main power supply. I bought these to provide light in my house during those load shedding sessions. Now, there's a battery inside here that needs to be charged, and the battery gets charged if there is electricity supplied through the mains and the light switch connected to this bulb is switched on. Now that is sort of a strange situation, because if there's mains and the light switch is on, the battery charges, but at the same time the light is on. So for instance, during the daytime, if you want to charge this bulb, you need to switch the lights on, so the light will light up and the battery will charge. The light switch is off, the light goes off and the battery won't charge, but you don't need the light at that time. So yeah, that's a dilemma. But another, or the biggest challenge is we are experiencing load shedding multiple times during one day, 2 to 3 times in one day, sometimes 4, and each load shedding session is either 2 hours or 4 hours long. And because this frequent sessions, there is not enough time between load shedding sessions to charge this bulb's battery adequately to provide decent light. So you will reach a stage where the light is extremely dim because of low battery, or the light starts flickering. I suspect the flickering could be something wrong with the bulb, but my main concern is not charging the battery inside these ones adequately. So I'm trying to see what's inside, what kind of batteries inside, to see if I can come up with a plan. Now, one of the challenges to get to the battery is opening this thing without breaking it. I've got these, unsure what they're called, came with my iFixit bag. Yeah, iFixit bag. And I think, no, I know they work perfectly. You squeeze them between that little gap there, which is not easy. Find there we go. There we go. And just rotate him like that, and it pops open, because there's actually glue in between here, and there's little holes for little clips to fit in. There's a little clip and there's a gap for the clip plus the glue. So now we have that off. Now there's the LEDs, and I'm assuming the battery, well, I know the battery is below, but there's two screws. There's one and there's one to pop it off. Don't lose these screws. And now I take my chipper again. You can see there's a little gap on this side and on that side. Pop it in there and lift. And the LEDs come out. And boom. There is your battery, which is a standard 18650 lithium ion rechargeable battery. There he is. And he actually, let me just move this cup out of the way. The battery actually just clips into the circuit board. And there it is. And there's the battery, which is a standard 18650 lithium ion 3.7 volt 1200 milliamp hours, so 1.2 amp hour. I wonder if you put one with higher amp hour, will that last longer? Like this one. This is I think it's a Samsung, also 18650, 3.7 volt, 3000 milliamp hour. So I am exploring the option of finding a fast charger that can take multiple batteries and charging these guys all up, putting them back in, and using these bulbs again, and maybe add to that buying extra of these bulbs and rotate them so that while the ones that are in the light sockets and being used, the free ones can be charged, and I just swap them out and rotate them that way. And so, like I said, I'm exploring the feasibility of that, because I now need to check the price of a bulb like this, replacing this bulb with the new one, plus the inconvenience of that 1.2 amp hour battery in there, which will certainly fail on me again, giving my current load shedding sessions, versus the price of a replacement battery with a higher amp hour, plus the price of a fast charger and the effort of taking them all out, replacing the batteries, charging them, plus the price of buying extra ones. Maybe not the extra ones should be incorporated into the equation, because extra ones is in both scenarios. Yeah, in essence, trying to see, can I reuse these bulbs, because I like this convenience of they work as per normal except for they are rechargeable. So if your light switch is off, the lights are off. If your light switch is on, the lights are on. Assuming the battery is charged, that works when the power mains is out, meaning there's no electricity supplied by Eskom, our main electricity supplier, or our only electricity supplier currently. So yeah, during load shedding, when there's no electricity, if I flip the light switch and there's a bulb in like this, the light goes on. If I switch it off, it goes off. Oh, and by the way, from what I gather, I am not a technician or an engineer. These insulation pads is needed, plus this wiring is soldered onto the end caps of the battery. I don't have a soldering iron yet, and I don't have real experience with soldering, so all of that needs to be added to the equation, but it's worth exploring.